Hey guys, good night, morning, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in. I greet you with the love of God. And as you guys know, we're in the book of Exodus. If you're following along with the series that I'm doing on Instagram, where God is kind of taking me through the book of Exodus and just giving me revelation to share with you guys in the book of Exodus. So I'm in Exodus chapter 11. If you're not already following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me at MAKIA Marshall with 2 L's official on Instagram, and follow along for the revelation that God tells me to share with you guys. So this is actually more so of a prophetic utterance. So I'm going to read Exodus 11 verse 1. Verse 1. And the Lord said to Moses, I will bring one more plague on Pharaoh and on Egypt. Afterward, he will let you go from here. When he lets you go, he will surely drive you out of here altogether. Okay? So God began to speak. There was a prophetic unction that just came into my spirit. Okay? And then God began to download more to it. Okay? So I asked God, God is so strategic with word choice, okay? I'm like, God, why didn't you just say, well, this is the last plague I'm going to bring, okay? This is the last plague I'm going to bring, and why did you choose one more? I'm going to release one more plague, okay? So I don't know what it was about that one more plague that just began to stir in my spirit. And then God began to show me like visions of things that he's spoken to me about personally for promises and stuff like that. And then as he began to speak to me about one more in my spirit, I began to hear this song. I forgot his name, but there's a song that says, you tried it before, but God says it's not over. So give it one more try. So basically the song is try again. It's like, basically the song is like, I know you've been here before. I know you tried it before, but God says it's not so. Try it again. So the name of the song is Try It Again. I'm going to link the song in the description box so you guys can go and listen to it and allow it to stir your spirit. But God literally began to sing it so loud over me. And oh my gosh, y'all. Jesus. There is a stirring for a one more time. And it kind of coincides with what I was talking to you guys about on the last live, if you haven't watched it yet. But I was kind of telling you guys how God had told me to get back into makeup again and like posting makeup videos and doing stuff like that. And I didn't necessarily have a passion to start doing makeup again. Like, I love makeup. I just like to do it, and I like to, make other people feel beautiful. Like, that's just always how I've been. But lately God has been like really pressing upon me to like get back into makeup again, right? And, it kind of went alongside with some things that he spoke to me personally. And I'm like, all right, God, well, I'll do it, Lord, if this is what you lead me to, Lord. And I know wherever you lead me, you'll give me the passion. And sure enough, God began to stir in my spirit the passion for ideas to make the makeup look, to make makeup looks, to give me even creativity on looks to do, like, or original ideas of makeup I haven't seen before, and for me to do it again, right? And there was a one more time in my spirit. So whatever God is telling you to do, there's a one more try. There's a try again in the atmosphere. Okay. Tap into that. What God is saying now prophetically is do it again. One more time. And he's even reminding me of the story of the arrow. There was a king, or I'm not sure. I don't remember if he was a king or if he was a king, or if he was a army leader. I want to say he was a king. And there was this arrow, and the prophet told him to strike the ground, And sure enough, y'all, this king began to strike the ground, but he only struck the ground 3 times, right? And the prophet told him, if you would have struck the ground more than 3 times, God would have given you victory for generations, basically. But God has only given you victory as many times as you struck the ground. So there's a try again in the atmosphere, y'all. Try again. Keep striking the ground. Keep striking the ground. The reason that God used the word one more versus, oh, this is the last plague, is because there was something that was coming from that one more. Okay? God didn't want to end the story. If he would have just said lastly, it kind of would have concluded it, right? No, there was not a conclusion there. There was so much more that was coming after that one more. Because wherever there's a one, where is there also two? Are y'all hearing me? If there's a one more, what's coming next? A two. One left the story open for more possibilities. Versus if God would have said lastly, it would have been a conclusion. It would have been a conclusion. God left the storyline open. Wherever there's a one, there's a two. You best believe 2 and 3, 4, 5, so on, and so is behind it. Okay. So whatever you guys have been, and whatever God has been impressing on your heart to do, whatever God has been impressing on your heart to start, whatever God has been telling you, do it again, whether it's go back to school, feel some little bit of conviction. I don't want to go back to school, but I'm going to pray and ask God, if this cup, I don't want to take this cup, but Lord, if it's your will, I'll take it. Okay, if whether God is telling you to go back to school, whatever God is telling you to do, just do it. There's a one more in the atmosphere. Tap in and trust God. I love you guys. Why I do that? Bye, y'all.